Look, it's like this. And wow, where can I begin? I told you guys already, but nobody, I guess, was listening when I was talking. Seems like a familiar trait. um, Angela Yee made public today that she went on Radio One show and definitely did the podcast or the radio show. Sorry about that. And she went into detail more about how she was feeling about Charlamagne's interview with Gucci Man. It's not on Charlamagne's platform, and you know for sure it wasn't going to be on the Breakfast Club. You know, it was a lot of different elements taken out of context. And because of that reason, because of that reason, you know, a lot of these things took place and went the wrong direction. But I already told you, Charlamagne and Angela Yee and Envy, they don't rock with each other like that. I kept telling people this. This is way before the Gucci Man interview. What did I tell you? When you see Charlamagne, he's out there promoting Charlamagne. You don't rarely see Charlamagne outside the Breakfast Club with Angela Yee and Envy. Okay, that don't work. They have different agencies that represent them. Envy has taken Angela Yee under his wing. So what he does is help her out. And he cares more about real estate than he do the damn Breakfast Club. Even though the Breakfast Club is his revenue, he's more into looking into properties and how to find which houses. He's all into that. Now he done brought Angela Yee into it so that she could learn the game and try to get some hustle going for herself and build her some marketing and so she could have something outside of the out of the fray. But they always had like a mutual respect for one another. You know? That's how it was. It was like some mutual respect. Now she's doing a book tour or what she's calling a lip service tour or whatever. So she's gonna take her time like off the show, I think, for a minute to do that tour. And now, there's this beef with the Breakfast Club. What's gonna happen with Angela Yee? It's like this. She's milking this thing all the way. Radio shows, talking to people on the street. She's doing a lot. Now, she brought it up. Well, that's why she was on this radio show. But she had no problem in talking about Charlamagne's involvement in it. Listen.
Um, in general, if you work with somebody and someone's saying things like
negative things,
nasty, like things you can't even say on the radio in a really derogatory way, whether or not you work with that person, talking about a woman in that way, because I have never called anybody out of their name.
Yeah.
I think that's the real issue. Like, you can't just sit there and laugh when something like that happens.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So she's mad at Charlamagne for laughing. Shouts out to Quicksilver. And everyone on social media was like, wow, why would Charlamagne do something like that? Because I told you, Charlamagne does not care. Told you this in the beginning. He has no compassion. He has no feelings about any of it. To him, it's not a big deal. But you have to understand, not everybody has your mental, acceptance of things. It's not about you. He was super sensitive, super sensitive when people were talking about him. When he had his skin was all orange, looking like dude from Sin City. When he was out there, his skin had turned orange and brought the person that bleached him on the doggone TV show. It's a skin, it's not bleached. Y'all keep talking about this bleach. Only, why would I bleach my skin? So after it's like, dude, you look like an entirely different person right now. Like you don't even look light skinned. And DJ Envy used to tease him about it all the time. He went and got the Botox in the cheeks and all the stuff to make him look presentable, to take away some wrinkles around the eyes, blowing his cheekbones up some. He looked like an entirely different human being. Then when they teased him about it, like Charlamagne's bleaching, like Angela Yee and Envy would tease him all the time. He stopped doing it and let his pigmentation come back. So we've seen the drawbacks. We've seen how these things blow up. Now, what people got to do is use their brains and say, well, I think Angela should kind of leave it alone now. She should let this go. Or if you're managing her, why would you let it go? Why would you? Makes zero sense for you to let anything go. You feel me? So that's the way I look at it. You're going to make a lot of money keeping this up, keeping all this attention going on you. Your name is trending everywhere next to Gucci Mane. Then she took a shot at Gucci Mane record sales. Anybody see where Gucci record sales was this week? Anybody? I'm like, oh, wow. Once again, playing a dangerous game. And for those who checked out of here early, good. Because now you won't get to hear the gist of this. Oh, yeah, that's more to the soil. I was informed, not even asking. Somebody kept saying, Carcino, we're tired of you saying that she's dating the Brooklyn Net. She's not dating that guy anymore. She's dating a guy from Detroit named Tone. He's a rapper with Big Sean. And Big Sean kicked him out and stopped hanging with him because Big Tone had brought an underage girl on his bus. And I said, what? I'm like, are they sure that this is the same person? So, anyway, all I know is Tone and Big Sean had a falling out. I remember Big Sean having this incident where he was being accused of something and it wasn't him. You know, he didn't bring the girl on the bus. But it's a fellow Detroit rapper named Tone that she's dating now or something, or apparently, allegedly is dating. Now, I don't care who she's dating, but I'm bringing that up only to say this. If you're dating another rapper and his career isn't popping, and let's say you dissing Gucci Man, what's how that's gonna help your boyfriend's career? You see what I'm saying? Say it ain't so, Tom. So I'm just saying it from this standpoint, just to be clear with everyone. If Angela Yee is dating, say it ain't so, Tom, right? And let's say Gucci Man has a problem now, and he knows that she's dating this say it ain't so Tone. Say it ain't so Tone might have more of a problem with this and might be pressuring her to pursue this thing more than what it is, and probably don't like him. So let's say Gucci do a show in Detroit, he might want to come press him over this stupid stuff that happened 10 years ago, and can create a situation. That's why sometimes you got to be the bigger woman and say, man, it's some bunch of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Because people take things very seriously nowadays. So you got to watch how you playing with people. So thank you for that person that brought that to my attention. Like I said, I heard she was with the Brooklyn Net dude, but I guess he probably don't play for them no more, and that just ended everything. But it is what it is. But her track record of dating like rappers and things of that nature is not a good look for her. You know, if you're in a business that's predominantly rappers are gonna be on that show, it's a hip hop show. The fact that you're dating hip hop artists makes you look like a groupie. You know, we had the Drake incident when she went out to dinner with Drake and came off too groupie. You know, if Drake turned you down after taking you to dinner, yeah, you must have really come off as groupie-ish. Then, that was the most publicized thing we know. Then, besides Brooklyn Net guy, who was it? Plies was involved or allegedly involved. She dated Votto. That's another rapper. So that's two rappers down already. She was hanging out with Meek. I wouldn't say they was dating, but you know, who knows? So it's like you kicking it with rappers 24/7 and you dating rappers. You want to be in that mix, you know, and it's just a bad fit. And now here it is. Say it ain't so tone. Another rapper. You know, and I'm just like, here we go. You asking for this world. And a rapper's world is chaotic. You know, it's very chaotic. So let's say he got a beef with a crew. Now you out partying with him, fights break out, things can happen, guns fired. You know, I mean, you got to understand, you inviting yourself into this world. I'm saying that because it's not even the rapper's fault. But he brought a nice girl out with him, and the girl got shot. You know, she had nothing to do with no gangster rap. She didn't really listen to rap, but she was dating a rapper. They went to a show. She ended up getting shot in the hip. They had to have surgery, rehab, and all this stuff. You know, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not saying that's the culture of hip hop music, but it's the unfortunate reality that in today's hip hop, it's far more likely for you to be attacked yourself, fans being attacked. It's crazy. So with that being said, don't forget, hit up the Cash App. The name is Carcino on the Cash App. And definitely support your boy, man, by hitting up the link in the description box, hitting up the Streamlab. Because when we go live from Streamlab, you'll be able to see your name up in lights. I want to make sure that happens for you. I'm out.